So you walk into your bathroom one day and get the really unpleasant surprise of your sink filling up with water. You do a double take because the stopper is in the up position and there's no reason that water shouldn't be draining out of that sink, so there must be a clog somewhere. The best case scenario would be if you removed the P-trap, you were able to find the clog, cleared it out, and got your sink working again. But this video is about the worst case scenario. Let's say that you were not able to find the clog and your sink is not draining. This most likely means that your clog is in the walls, and you'll need special equipment to help you unclog this sink, like a drain snake, perhaps. Unfortunately, this situation can be made even worse if the sink also happens to be connected to the drain for the air conditioner. In this situation, that sink is just gonna keep on filling up with water until you get the clog fixed, which can be really annoying because now your sink has become an emergency that you weren't prepared for, and maybe you just don't have time to fix it at the current moment. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can temporarily reroute your air conditioner drain so that it no longer empties into your sink, just to give yourself a little more time to watch some YouTube videos and decide if this is something you want to fix on your own, or get your hands on the equipment that you're going to need in order to fix it. Or maybe you just need time to call some plumbers and get some quotes for the job. No matter what you ultimately decide to do, rerouting the air conditioner drain is just going to give you more time to come up with a solution that works best for you. Alright, so here's a complete list of the materials and tools that you'll see me using throughout this video. Alright, so let's get started. Essentially what we're going to do is take a bit of flexible hosing and extend the air conditioner drain to a different location other than the sink. I would recommend that you choose either a shower or bathtub area, or even a toilet if there's one nearby the sink. Once you decide on your location, grab your tape measure and measure the distance between the sink and the new rerouted drain location. I'm choosing to empty mine in my bathtub, and that distance is about 5 feet. But you should definitely add at least a couple extra feet to this measurement so that you have some wiggle room. I had previously replaced my air conditioner drain with this flexible hosing in a previous project. So I'm just going to use the leftovers from that project, and that'll give me the length of hose that I need. If you don't have any spare hose laying around, you'll need to go and purchase some. And if you need to go purchase some, it's very helpful to know the diameter of the hose that you're working with. A flexible measuring tape, or this is sometimes called a tailor's measuring tape, can be useful to help you find this measurement. You're just going to wrap the measuring tape around the hose. I see 3, and then I'm going to count the little tick marks to complete the measurement, and I end up with 3 3/16 inches. And then I'm just going to use the formula for the circumference of a circle in order to find the diameter of this hose. So take out your calculator to take your measurement and turn it into a decimal for you. Then take this number and substitute it in for the circumference in the circle circumference formula. Then you're going to find the diameter of the hose by taking your measurement for the circumference and dividing it by pi. The diameter of my hose ended up being approximately 1 inch, and it's important to remember that this is the outer diameter of the hose. There is another measurement that you may see when you're purchasing a flexible hose. and that is the inner diameter of the hose. So just remember, you have the measurement for the outer diameter so far. And now that you've got those measurements, you can gather up and purchase what you need in order to complete this project. I used this extra hose that I had from a previous project. I also picked up this coupler that matches the inner diameter of my hose. And I picked up an extra screw clamp so that I could tighten the hose onto the coupler. All right, now we're ready to begin. My flex hose is connected to the P-trap with a screw clamp. So I'm just gonna take a screwdriver and get that loosened up. And then you're gonna try and disconnect that hose from the P-trap. I had quite a bit of difficulty getting this disconnected. I don't know if it was the angle that I was working at, but I just wasn't able to apply enough backward force to get it off of there. So I ended up disconnecting the entire P-trap. While you're doing this, make sure that you have something underneath the P-trap in order to catch any water that spills out when you disconnect this. And then I just had a bucket handy to place the P-trap into, because remember, unless you decide to turn off your air conditioner, that air conditioner drain is going to keep on draining. So that P-trap is going to continue to get water into it from that flex hosing. With the entire P-trap removed, I was able to get better leverage in order to disconnect the flex hose. When you get the hose disconnected, make sure that you keep it inside of the bucket so that the water has a place to drain that isn't on your bathroom floor. For the next step, I'm going to use the straight coupler and I'm going to connect the existing air conditioner drain hose to the extra bit of hose so that it's longer and it can drain into my shower. So take the coupler and insert it into the end of the existing hose. And this wasn't quite a tight fit because this hose had already been connected to the P-trap, so it got stretched out a little bit. But that's okay because the screw clamp should tighten it up and still get me that watertight seal so that there's no leaks. Then take one end of your new section of hose and drop it into a bucket so that if water accidentally drains out of the hose while you're working on it, it will not damage your bathroom. And then grab another screw clamp, put it on the other side of that new hose, and then connect it to the coupler. Keep using your screwdriver to tighten up this clamp until you no longer see water dripping out of that coupler. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna take that new section of hose and I'm gonna stretch it all the way to the bathtub so that it can drain into the location that I choose. I'm gonna give this hose a little extra support and try to secure it in place using painter's tape. Something to keep in mind is that on the route that the hose travels from underneath the sink all the way to its new draining location, you want to try and keep this on a downward slope as much as possible, because that way gravity is helping to make sure that the water travels through the hose and into the tub. All right, now that your air conditioner drain has been successfully rerouted and is emptying into the location of your choice, it's time to finish up this project and make sure that your home stays safe and free from any unwanted gases or bad smells until you're able to fix the clog and get your sink draining again. So here you see me just replacing the P-trap. So I want to give you a quick little bit of information as to how a P-trap works and why it's designed the way that it is. All of your drains are connected to the sewer system. And it is possible for any gases or smells to travel from the sewer system back up into your home. But the P-trap is designed specifically to avoid this, because if you have water collected in the bottom of that P-trap, the gases will run into the water and they will not be able to travel through it. So I recommend adding a bit of water to your drain to seal off those gases, closing off your sink by putting your stopper in the down position. And I also added a bit of painter's tape to seal off the air conditioner drain hole. And that's it. The air conditioner drain has been temporarily rerouted so that it empties into my bathtub area. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks.